l'amour reste.
Good evening, this is Cillian Murphy. This is Six Music. Welcome to the show. I've been very, very graciously gifted a slot of my own on Six Music for a few weeks, so a big thank you to everybody for that opportunity. I hope everyone is doing okay and as well as possible. I'm recording this from the basement of my house. I've been spending a lot of time in the basement recently. It's wild the way this strange, difficult period has messed with time for people. The way that for some people time seems to have accelerated and people are overwhelmed and working from home and have very little time. And then for some people it seems like they've just been dropped into this prolonged state of suspension with so much time. I think it's been a combination of both for me. It's been a little chaotic, and then there's been extended periods of just waiting, an awful lot of waiting. But I've tried to use this time to make something positive, and I've been spending an awful lot of time in the basement listening to tunes. I've listened to a colossal amount of music over the last few months. New stuff and old stuff and weird stuff and familiar stuff. So I'd love to share that with you guys over the next few weeks, if that's cool. The show will have a kind of a nocturnal atmosphere to it, because we are in that weird liminal time zone of 12 till 2. That's not to say things can't go a little wild at times. Things might go a little wild tonight. You never know. We'll see where the evening takes us. Now, I should introduce the music that you heard at the beginning of the show. We started off with a group called Signal and a track called Data Set. It's less of a track, really. It's more of a frequency. They make intensely minimalist electronic music. And I like the sound of it because it seemed to go very well with the Iggy track that I played, which is Nightclub. And of course, that's from Iggy's first album, released in 1977, The Idiot. And that track was written by Iggy and David Bowie, and Bowie is on backing vocals, and he produced it. We might have some more Bowie, classic Bowie later on. Of course, you can hear the legend himself, Iggy Pop, every Friday on Six Music, on Iggy Confidential. That's 9 to 11. If you don't want to stay up that late, well, I don't know what you're doing up this late, but if you don't want to stay up that late, you can listen again on BBC Sounds. The last track you heard was Le Volume Courbe and the track called Rusty. Now, Le Volume Courbe is a French singer-songwriter called Charlotte Marino, and that was taken from her album I Wish Dee Dee Ramone Was Here With Me. That is a cracking title. And they have a new record coming out in November called 14 Years, so keep an eye out for that. Right, that was an awful lot of talking. I'm not going to do so much talking. Let's keep this thing going. The next track I'm going to play is from a John Peel session. This is Boards of Canada, and this is Happy Cycling.